Hey folks, I'm Tennessee Brando with the MeidasTouch Network. You know, if I ever had to give the Republicans credit for one thing, it would be that they have absolutely mastered the art of making stupid people look smart and smart people look stupid. And when you have Donald Trump as the front runner of your party, after all we've been through, that's the best you got. That's the only thing that can get your side excited and wanting to go vote. Then they've mastered the art of making stupid people look smart and smart people look stupid. Now Fox News has all been out of shape because Joe Biden sipped from a dark Brandon mug and they're about to lose their minds. So take a look at this clip and let's come back and talk more about it.
If I'm a Democratic Party member, I'm embarrassed because he's actually doing his Democratic Party a disservice. Dark Brandon is not funny. I mean, that's actually a really dark joke at the expense of the American public. Like, I don't think it's funny. And Brandon is not a compliment. So that's all he's got to go on is to take the worst insult that he's adopted through his presidency and make something of it. And while the red beaming eyes, Emily, I do agree, would be very cool, I also think it's really uncool the fact that, you know, all of this news about Hunter Biden this week and Joe Biden was buried by the mainstream media because of the indictments.
So for context here, I still do have people who from time to time will ask me, where did this whole Let's Go Brandon thing start? Well, back in 2021 at a NASCAR race in Talladega, there was a race car driver named Brandon Brown who's being interviewed. And the crowd behind him begins to chant, "Fuck Joe Biden" at a NASCAR race. And so the interviewer, trying to save face because they're on live TV, says, what is it they're saying? Are they saying, "Let's go Brandon"? Take a look at this clip for context.
This is everything I've ever wanted to do is take the trophy home to mom and dad. And oh my God, thank you so much, Larry's Lemonade. Thank you so much, Trade the Chain. Thank you so much, Jabs Construction. Thank you, Mid-Atlantic. Thank you to all of our partners. Oh my God, it's just such an unbelievable moment.
Brandon, you also told me, as you can hear the chants from the crowd, "Let's go, Brandon." Brandon, you told me you were going to kind of hang back those first two stages and just watch and learn. What did you learn that helped you there in those closing laps?
Oh my God, it was learning how each line didn't stay to one. Everything shifted top to bottom so much that it was kind of like, okay, let's just stay patient where we're at and hope for the best. And we saw our moment and we seized it. So, God, I'm just so proud of Brandonville Motorsports. I'm so proud of everybody on our team here at home, everybody that's worked on our team since the beginning. We did it. We did it. We did it.
Yes, you did.
We did it.
Brandon Brown, a winner now in the Xfinity Series. Junior.
So that's where the whole "Let's Go Brandon" thing started. But I got a question for you guys. Since when did MAGA Republicans ever need code words to insult somebody? Since when did they ever need a code to insult Joe Biden? I have saw more disgusting and vile and hateful and racist and homophobic comments come out of MAGA Republicans' mouths. We have watched video after video. Contributors here have reacted to video after video after video of someone saying something vile and disgusting and insulting. So why did they ever need code words to say "fuck Joe Biden"? Like they had to have that in the code. We got you there. Let's go, Brandon. We're funny. No, you're not. No, it's childish, it's ridiculous, and since you say those things way worse on a daily basis, you at no point needed a code. It's so ridiculous, and it's so laughable that I commend Joe Biden for just giving it back to them and being like, hey, watch, I'm just going to sip from this cup of this little insult you have. Is that the best you have? Is that all you got, MAGA? You can only throw that at me? That's how I took that. To me, Joe Biden was saying, is this all you got? Because it's that over-the-top ridiculous. But another point I want to make, and I have made ever since this first got said, ever since I first heard it, and my real name is Brandon, so, hey, what'd you think of that? Let's go, Brandon. Well, I've said how ridiculous I think it is, but I've also always said, as progressives, liberals, Democrats, whatever you want to call us over here on our side of the fence, we have never had a problem with saying "fuck Joe Biden" or, disagreeing with anyone on our side. If Joe Biden did something tomorrow that we really strongly disagree with, we would call him out and say so. If Joe Biden lost an election and then after recount after recount after recount, he still lost the election, and let's say that after all the opportunities to provide evidence for election fraud, he wasn't able to do so, and let's say that he just kept refusing to concede an election, and then finally he called us all up to the Capitol and told us to go down there and fight like hell, we would say, fuck Joe Biden. What's he thinking? Because we're not in a cult. That's not who we are. We don't have Joe Biden flags hanging off of our houses. We don't have Joe Biden flags hanging off of our boats. We don't put Joe Biden's head on a bald eagle. I saw one flag. I live not far from Gatlinburg, Tennessee. There's a Trump store there. Don't ever go, okay? If you do, just be prepared to be disgusted. But they actually have a flag with his head on Rambo's body. And that's the kind of people that are fired up to vote. That's the kind of people who have made smart people look stupid and stupid people look smart. And that's why I say so much we have got to vote, because that kind of person is fired up. Like they're going to a WWE event with all their merchandise, like they're going with all their flags, all their signs, all their ridiculous quotes, all their ridiculous cliches. It has turned into such a WWE style event. They're so rabid and so over the top that they have denounced all reason. They're not actually voting on any issue out there. They're not. They're voting on how can we own the libs? How can we insult them further? How can we prove that our guy really won? That's all it is with them. That's all they have. They don't have ideas like we do. Just a couple of weeks ago, I sat down with a friend of mine, really good friend of mine. He's progressive. We agree and disagree on a whole lot of things. And as we sat there, he told me a lot of things he didn't agree with Joe Biden on. He went back and told me things he didn't agree with Obama on. Hell, he went all the way back and told me things that he thought Bill Clinton got wrong. And we were perfectly okay with that. At no point did I say, traitor, you're a traitor, man, if you go back and insult Bill Clinton. How dare you? We never said that. We talked it out reasonably, because that's what people on our side do. We have reasonable conversations. We have reasonable debates. We don't need code words to say anything. We can just say how we feel about something. If we feel our side got it wrong, we have no problem saying that. And if our side tried to get us to go overthrow the government in the style that Donald Trump got his base to do it, we would not be for that, because that's not the kind of people we are. So a childish insult from the right got a witty comeback from Joe Biden. Like, is that all you got? Is that really all you can throw at me? Is that? It's childish. It's ridiculous. But again, remember, folks, that's why it's important to vote. That's why it's important to hit that subscribe button here on MeidasTouch. Get these videos out there to people. Let people know what we're up against, okay? And again, I say this all the time. For progressives on our side, for liberals, Democrats, whatever you want to call us, you're not always going to find somebody that agrees with everything you say, okay? But we have to get behind the person that has all of our best interests at heart at the end of the day. And I feel it's Joe Biden. Joe Biden is our nominee. We're going to get behind him. We're going to do everything to get him reelected. And we may disagree with him along the way, and we may get mad at him along the way. But when we get mad at him, we're not going to have to remove stickers off our car and flags off our boats and all this ridiculous shit, because we were never in a cult. So, folks, I've had a great time doing this video. You guys keep tuning in here on MeidasTouch. It's always fun. Until next time, I'm Tennessee Brando. You guys keep tuning in. I'll keep telling you the truth.
Hey Meidas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.